Imagine your bones silently supporting your entire body, giving structure, protecting your organs, and storing essential minerals like calcium and phosphorus. Yet, many of us unknowingly do things every day that gradually weaken them. Unlike a sprained ankle or broken arm, bone damage often develops quietly. You may not feel anything until it becomes serious, like a fracture from a minor fall or unexplained pain. This silent weakening is sometimes called osteopenia or early stage osteoporosis. Your bones may look strong on the outside, but inside, tiny microfractures, calcium loss, and reduced density are accumulating over years. What causes this? Surprisingly, many common habits that seem harmless are the main culprits. First, consider your diet. Insufficient calcium and vitamin D intake deprives your bones of the nutrients they need to stay dense and strong. Skipping dairy or calcium-rich foods, avoiding sunlight, or consuming mostly processed foods can silently starve your bones. Next, sedentary lifestyle. Bones thrive under stress. Yes, a little stress is good. Activities like walking, running, resistance training, or even weight-bearing exercises stimulate bone growth and maintenance. But long hours of sitting or low physical activity reduce this stimulation, leading to gradual weakening. High salt diets and excessive caffeine are additional hidden threats. Too much sodium causes calcium to be excreted in urine, while excessive coffee or energy drinks can interfere with calcium absorption. Over time, this reduces bone density and increases fracture risk. Smoking and alcohol also silently harm bones. Smoking reduces blood flow to bone tissue, slows healing, and interferes with vitamin D metabolism. Excessive alcohol weakens bone structure, reduces calcium absorption, and increases fall risk. Many people underestimate how these habits subtly impact bone health over decades. Even poor posture and repetitive stress can contribute. Slouching, carrying heavy backpacks improperly, or repetitive movements without proper alignment can strain bones and joints, leading to micro damage that accumulates silently. Finally, age and genetics play a role. Women, especially after menopause, are at higher risk due to hormonal changes reducing estrogen, which protects bone density. But lifestyle habits, diet, exercise, and avoidance of harmful substances remain the most controllable factors in maintaining strong bones. Now let's look closely at the daily habits that quietly weaken your bones, many of which you might be doing without realizing their long-term impact. First, skipping key nutrients. Calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and protein are essential for bone strength. If your diet lacks these, your bones gradually lose density. Even small deficiencies over months and years can lead to brittle bones. Foods like leafy greens, dairy, fortified plant milks, fish, nuts, and seeds are crucial for maintaining bone health. Sedentary lifestyle is another major factor. Bones respond to stress. When you walk, run, lift weights, or do resistance exercises, tiny stress signals stimulate bone, forming cells called osteoblasts. But if you spend most of the day sitting at a desk, watching TV, or using your phone, your bones miss this stimulation, which leads to gradual weakening. High sodium and excessive caffeine are silent enemies. Salt makes your body excrete more calcium in urine, while too much coffee or energy drinks can interfere with calcium absorption. Over time, these habits reduce bone density, increasing the risk of fractures. Smoking and alcohol are particularly harmful. Nicotine reduces blood flow to bone tissue and slows healing, while alcohol interferes with calcium and vitamin D metabolism. Chronic alcohol use also increases the risk of falls and injuries. Even moderate use over years can subtly reduce bone strength. Repetitive strain and poor posture are often overlooked. Slouching, carrying heavy backpacks improperly, or doing repetitive tasks without proper form can lead to microfractures and uneven stress on bones. Over time, This micro damage accumulates silently. Neglecting preventive checkups is another habit that allows damage to progress unnoticed. Bone density scans and blood tests for vitamin D and calcium levels can detect early weakening before fractures occur. Ignoring these tests means missing the chance to intervene early. Other subtle factors include chronic stress, lack of sleep, and hormonal changes. Stress and poor sleep disrupt hormones like cortisol and growth hormone, which indirectly affect bone regeneration. For women, menopause dramatically reduces estrogen, accelerating bone loss if not managed properly. Now let's focus on practical, science-backed strategies to strengthen your bones and protect them for life. The great news is that bones are dynamic. They can regenerate and become stronger when given the right support. First, nutrition. Ensure your diet is rich in calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and protein. Dairy products, leafy greens like kale, and spinach, almonds, chia seeds, fatty fish like salmon, and fortified plant milks are excellent sources. Vitamin D is especially important because it helps your body absorb calcium efficiently. Sunlight exposure, around 15-20 minutes a day, can naturally boost your vitamin D levels. Exercise is critical. Weight bearing and resistance exercises stimulate bone formation. Activities like walking, jogging, dancing, stair climbing, yoga, and strength training trigger your bones to rebuild and strengthen. Even moderate exercise done consistently can dramatically improve bone density over time. Limit habits that harm bones. Reduce excessive salt and caffeine, quit smoking, and limit alcohol consumption. These small changes prevent calcium loss, support proper hormone function, and reduce the risk of fractures. Protect your posture. Use ergonomic chairs, maintain proper lifting techniques, and avoid slouching. Good posture distributes stress evenly across bones and joints, preventing micro damage from accumulating silently. Monitor your health. Regular checkups, bone density scans, and blood tests for calcium, vitamin D, and hormonal levels help catch early signs of bone weakening. Early detection allows you to intervene before fractures or serious osteoporosis develop. Sleep and stress management are also vital. Aim for 7-8 hours of quality sleep each night. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which can disrupt bone regeneration. Meditation, deep breathing, or light stretching before bed can help maintain hormone balance and support bone health. For women, especially post-menopause, discussing hormone replacement therapy or other medical interventions with a healthcare provider can help slow bone loss. Lifestyle changes don't have to be drastic. Even small, consistent habits, a daily walk, adding leafy greens to meals, drinking enough water, and reducing salt and sugar can have a profound impact over time. Bones may silently weaken for years, but they can also strengthen quietly with the right care. Your bones support your entire body, so taking care of them isn't optional, it's essential. By adopting these daily habits, you can prevent fractures, maintain mobility, and enjoy a stronger, healthier body for decades to come. Your bones are the silent framework of your body, supporting every movement, protecting vital organs, and storing essential minerals like calcium and phosphorus. Yet many of us unknowingly engage in habits that weaken them over time. Poor diet, sedentary lifestyle, excessive salt or caffeine, smoking, alcohol, poor posture, and chronic stress. The danger is that this damage often develops quietly. You may not notice anything until a minor fall causes a fracture or you experience unexplained pain. That's why awareness and proactive care are so important. The good news is that bones are resilient. Through proper nutrition, regular weight-bearing exercise, adequate sleep, stress management, and limiting harmful habits, you can strengthen your bones, prevent further damage, and even reverse early weakening. Small, consistent daily changes make a big difference over time. Taking care of your bones today ensures mobility, strength and independence in the years to come. Your bones may work silently, but the care you give them will determine how well they support you tomorrow. Protect them, nourish them, and treat them as the vital foundation of your body, because strong bones mean a stronger, healthier you.